Hello everyone, welcomes to my Days of Our Lives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Johnny and Chanel's honeymoon cabin horror, dream flight turns into agony? Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Johnny DiMera and Chanel DiMera clearly haven't had a chance to do much celebrating since they tied the knot. After a low crucial marriage at the sanitarium, Chanel and Johnny were thrown for a circle when Paulina Price suffered a heart attack. Now Paulina is in bad shape, so Johnny and Chanel have been doing whatever they can to support her. Thankfully, this medical extremity plot is nearly over. Day spoilers say Paulina will be just fine thanks to some angelic help, so Chanel and Johnny will ultimately be suitable to truly celebrate their new marriage. Of course, that means Johnny and Chanel will go on a honeymoon, but they may want to stay close to home after Paulina's fire, especially since Chanel presumably wouldn't want to leave the bakery for too long. Moreover, fortunately, an amazing offer is headed Chanel and Johnny's way during the week of March 11th to 15th. Once Johnny and Chanel are offered a honeymoon retreat at the Horton cabin, they jump at the idea. Day spoilers say Chanel and Johnny will savor some time in the bedroom as well as just enjoy each other's company. It'll be good for the brace to have a little rest and relaxation, but could more trouble be just around the corner? DOL suckers will recall Chad DiMera's warnings about the DiMera family curse and how that could affect Chanel as Johnny's new woman. Johnny eventually married Chanel anyway, but all that peril talk sounded like it was forerunning some kind of day's disaster. Will Chanel and Johnny's dream flight turn into a total agony? Could this honeymoon trip come with a dangerous curveball? Clyde Weston is now on the loose with Officer Goldman, so it's possible they end up hiding out at the same cabin. That could bring the eventuality for Clyde to harm Chanel or indeed Johnny if he tries to defend her. Still, Stefan DiMera might be another possible cabin guest, depending on where EJ DiMera stockpiled him while awaiting transport. Still, he could get a redemption story if he takes out Clyde to defend Chanel and Johnny. If Stefan is at least in the area. Anyhow, Days of Our Lives spoilers say this honeymoon flight will come with some surprises, so stick with us for updates on all the shocking news ahead. The elephant in the room was eventually addressed. Will Nick Fallon play a role in Everett Lynch's story? Days of Our Lives spoilers allude that suckers remain on the edge of their seats where Everett Lynch's plot is concerned. Is he a good Joe? Is he a bad Joe? What's the connection he has to Bobby Stein? Of course, while suckers may be skeptical about the character's intentions, one thing observers can agree on is how great of an actor Blake Barris is, and how happy numerous are that he's back on The Cleaner. He played Nick Fallon, on and off, from 2006 until early 2023. When the show blazoned Barris' return, numerous suckers wondered if he was going to duplication the part or do commodity different. Familiar faces pop up in Salem. All the time. Days spoilers note that it's not uncommon for actors to play multiple places on a day drama, and this isn't only done DOL, but other detergents too. Still, Days loves to keep good actors and place them as other characters. Josh Taylor was the OG in this regard, formerly playing Chris Kozacek in the late 70s, only to return to the show in the late 90s as Roman Brady. More lately, Robert Scott Wilson played the part of Ben Weston, only to pop up times latterly as Alex Kyriakis, and the same goes for Emily O'Brien, who shifted her part as Gwen Rizek for Teresa Brady. So, it was out-putting at each when Barris returned as Everett Lynch. In fact, numerous suckers buried the idea that Nick Fallon would ever conceivably be revivified, until more lately. The elephant in the room was conceded in an odd twist of events. Julie Williams had a battle with Everett in the burned-down Horton house during the Monday, March 4th show. The two had a converse about Everett's Bobby situation, and Julie conceded that Stein could be a ringer or an unknown twin. After all, this has happened ahead. Still, it was the moment she stopped herself and realized the resemblance between Everett and her kinsman Nick Fallon that had suckers buzzing. While the show in the history has poked fun at actors switching characters, it's no way come out so bravely as to say that the characters look likewise. This has had suckers start to question if Nick's alive. Forget about the purgatory plot Nick was in. Ghosts come back in scenes all the time only for a character to return alive. Could Nick Fallon be alive? Is he a part of this plot in any way, shape, or form? Could he be Bobby, or could he and Everett be halves? Comment below. She's not giving up on this so-called thing that's life just yet. Days of Our Lives spoilers say that Paulina is going to fight for her life as actress Jackie Harry has lately revealed what has inspired her to not give up Stopgap. In fact, it seems like Commodity has lit a fire in the Salem mayor just lately. Keep reading below for everything you need to know. Paulina refuses to stop fighting. In a new interview with Soap Opera Digest, Jackie recalls a scene in which Abe, played by James Reynolds, asks for some one-on-one time with his woman. He tells Paulina that she needs to keep fighting. Jackie says, she's like, you can't indeed flash back me in this life, so why should I stay alive for you? And indeed, though he's battling with amnesia right now, Abe knows how important Paulina is to him. That's what you call true love, right? Jackie says, he has a heart-to-heart with he. He tells Paulina that he loves her indeed, though he has amnesia. She knows that he loves her for the woman she is, as the man he's in that moment. They don't have to go so far back in memory. That said, if there's anything that we've learned about Paulina, it's that she doesn't give up. And that's not Commodity she plans on doing right now. Moreover, she added, she knows right also, and they're what she has to do, she has to fight. We've a feeling that Paulina's story isn't over just yet. And it shouldn't be, because she's got so important to life for. Days of Our Lives airs on the Peacock streaming service. Suckers will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will be next. Shocking caller, angel sighting, clock ticking. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Monday, March 11th reveal some shocking moments in the land of Salem, to protest off the week. One character gets a shocking caller, while a couple sees an angel, and the timepiece is ticking for two individualities and their dire situation. What should suckers anticipate during Monday's show? It's time to unravel it all. Holly Jonas gets an unanticipated caller. Days spoilers for Monday, March 11th indicate that Holly Jonas will get an unanticipated caller in Tate Black. Looks like the teen will sneak into his girl confidante's bedroom in expedience that he can talk some sense into her. Tate's locked down in a halfway house and dealing with a ton of legal straits due to Holly's coma and overdose. Can he move her to come clean about the capsules, or will he get caught in the process? Abe Carver and Paulina Price are visited by an angel over at the sanitarium. Day spoilers for Monday, March 11th suggest that as Paulina Price struggles to survive her health issues, she and Abe Carver will be visited by an angel. What exactly does this mean for Paulina, and who's the angel that comes to visit both characters? Suckers will have to tune in to find out. Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin are living on espoused time across city. Day spoilers for Monday's show note that Ava Vitale, Steve Johnson, and John Black will work as a platoon to try and detect Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin. Their reflections to the beer tank where Trendy was locked into have been closed, and the couple is running out of time. Will they be saved before Commodity Terrible happens? The likely answer to this is yes. Incipiently, Rafe Hernandez Harris Michaels and Jada Hunter will lament over Officer Goldman's treason. Will Harris also partake who the real shooter was?